Photographers are like jars full of wasps. When you see them, you wonder, what are they doing here? They don't fit into society. They hurt you if you walk past them. I don't like them, but I will help some of them. At least 10. Who the hell is calling me?
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So I'm in a beautiful castle with professional studio lighting. I'm not just using this LED lamp bounced off a wall. I would never do that to you with an Olympus Micro Four. What happened to that darkness? Did I touch a brightness setting? That could go brighter? Professional is my game. Hey Sam Dan. Is that a joke? I don't get it. Love the videos, videography. I film club events mainly at night. Get a real job, you criminal. Very low light situation. Yeah, obviously, you're in a club. Protect the women, at least. You dick. People dancing, partying, strobes. Bright, dark. Fuji X-T3, don't get me wrong. Footage, 30% out of focus. Oh my god, need autofocus. You know the answer. You're in a low light situation and you need autofocus. Every single person watching this is saying, get a Sony. What do you, like, you're asking me useless shit like, should I chew my food when I put it in my mouth or just tongue it? You can't chew with your tongue, you stupid piece of shit. Did I have any helpful advice for him? I don't care. I literally wrote, I don't care. And then A7S3 or FX3 or this new rumored FX30, which somebody else asked about. So that's what I would do. I don't know if you're on a gimbal, you didn't tell me anything about your life. If you did, I wouldn't have cared anyway. So we're moving on from your boring life. What do you think about the rumored Sony FX30? Fuji X-H2S dead? S2. Oh, you piece of shit. We don't really know. I mean, Sony Alpha rumor guy needs to get his life together first, because first, it sounded like a 12 megapixel, oh my god, APS-C A7S3. I would have still not been super interested, but maybe for wildlife, if it had all my same specs, 4K 120p, maybe more. It should be better than the A7S3. Faster, it's a smaller sensor, so you can do 4K 240p, right? Right? I doubt it. So now it's like 26 megapixels, then it's like, what are you doing? I don't know. It'll probably be better than the XH2S, but it's Sony still skin tones. Better or worse? Post it down, but nobody cares. So, I don't know. I'm not super excited, but Sony did release a bunch of little vlogging lenses, so it's possible that good things could happen. Little 11mm 1.8, vlogging with this. If it's like super IBIS, you could have some interest thrown your way from my mouth. Does that light just light all the garbage behind me? It's a castle, trust me. Oh god, it just got brighter. Why haven't you tried the R7 with the RF 16mm 2.8 for vlogging yet? Why? Answer me. For vlogging? APS-C? That lens is made of mason jars. It's like the cheapest thing you could ever do. If you use the raw files, it's like so distorted. It's like an 11mm lens and then like cropped into 16 in. It's the worst thing ever. You can't just read a spec sheet because it sounded fantastic. 16mm 2.8. Wow, like so much lighter than the 15 to 35 2.8. Just get that. No, it has no 3D pop. It focus breathes harder than anything. Terrible. It's a terrible lens from what I've seen. I have a Sony A7S III and a Fuji X-H2S and a Canon EOS R. Like, what am I looking at an R7 for? It's worse in every single way. Might be decent stabe. It's ugly. You need to try the Fuji 16 to 55 red badge lens. Why? Why do I need to try it? What would that bring to my life? It's so heavy. You know how I know? Because I have tried it. And it sucked. I hate your advice. Gerald Undone brought that thing when we reviewed the XT4, and I was like, this lens? Why? It's so heavy for a 16 2.8. Disgusting. That's just like, what would I do? What have I ever done that would indicate that that should be my lens? If I'm vlogging, I like a prime. Nice and light for vlogging. If not, I want a wildlife super telephoto. The hell, that's neither. Heavy, not wide enough, shaky probably. I hate your advice. This chair is the worst thing I've ever... This is the resting. It's always pushing me. Like, leave me alone. Let me relax. There's no room here. I'm so irritated. Can I ask you if the XH2S is better or the OM1? I'm not sure which one to go for. Thank you. Peace. I think XH2S all the way, unless stabilization. That's about all the OM1 can do better. Did I write anything? Stabe, lighter lenses, and possibly better weather resistance. Not a lot. There's not a lot of reasons, and they might be out of business any day. I don't know. Like, they're pretending right now to be in business. We don't know how long that's gonna last. The Japanese sushi company that paid for Olympus, then changed their name 15 times. They have like 3 names now. Nothing makes sense. What are your thoughts on upgrading an Olympus EM1 Mark II to the OM system OM1? Worthy upgrade? Thanks. Only if you wanted 4K 60p, or worse, you were a photographer. Oh, that's burned my tongue just saying the P in an L shape. That's damn photographers. I've seen them before. Stacy, yeah, hold your bosom area, push it towards me. Oh man, I had left boob detect autofocus, and you were pushing the right one. It's focused on the rear boob. I don't think that's gonna work. I'll just delete the photo. Oh, hello, gentlemen. What are you looking for? A photo of left boobs for left-handed freaks? Oh, damn it. I had one, but she was positioned rear. It was the rear boob was in focus. You'd have to have some type of weird fetish to be into. That's exactly what you needed? I deleted it though. Let me just see if I can recover the hard drive. This program cost $300. They say they'll do it. I'll just do that. I'll pay it. Okay. Oh, it worked. I got my... Where'd you go? Oh, no. I spent $300. Oh, no. Thing was there. Oh shit, I'm crying. It wasn't even funny. So don't upgrade to the Olympus. I think we answered him. Is Olympus at least nailing the white balance? What was that? What the hell did I touch? It can change the white balance of this light? Oh man. Oh, God. What if Olympus adjusts to this? It'll do it. I like it. And then that changed. The background changed. Huh? What was that your question? Best 3D pop lens for Fuji, 23 to 50. Angry Photographer has a list, so don't listen to me. I'm just going off memory. But I'm pretty sure the 35mm 1.4 was like a dream lens. 33mm 1.4, they effed up. They didn't keep the character and 3D-ness. Don't quote me on that. The 50mm Tony 2, apparently, really good. And maybe the 23mm 1.4 slight amounts. I'm thinking 35mm 1.4. People love that lens. They're like, oh, this is the best thing ever. It's because of the 3D pop, and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. Which, if any, Blackmagic camera would you want, and which lens? Here, like, it's such a stupid idea for me to get, but I was contemplating just the original 4K, because I have a couple Micro Four Thirds lenses, so I could technically vlog with the 12mm Tony 2 that we're on right now, or the Laowa 7.5mm, or I sell both of those for the Leica 9mm 1.7, and so then we have a YouTube studio type of thing. And I was thinking, because they have like 2.7K 120 frames per second raw, but it's like a super crop for wildlife, you might get that Leica 200mm prime stabilized, and then that becomes like 600 and something, 660, huh? Raw slow-mo. You might have something. I was hoping to find like a stabilized super fast prime. The only thing I could find was the Leica 42.5mm 1.2, but even with that crop, it's only going to be like 160mm or something in that ballpark. It wouldn't be enough. So it just wouldn't happen. And like the 6K Pro or something with the EF mount, same type of idea, only Canon doesn't really have great lenses. I was hoping for a fast, like a 135 1.8 stabilized prime. They don't have anything even close. So you'd have to get like the 100mm macro, and then you're a loser. So that dream's dying pretty hard in my life. And you need C-Fast cards. That's different. There's not a lot of reasons to get Blackmagic, but I'm hoping they come with a 4K Pro with a fully articulating screen and an EVF for my wildlife needs, and a CF Express card. Then you might have something. Why not consider the Canon 16 2.8 for your EOS R light, cheap one? Weren't you just here annoying me in the past? We answered you already. You have no dignity to be recommending that lens. You're probably eating Kraft Dinner mixed with chocolate milk right now, guaranteed. I don't like you bothering me. It's a shit lens. Just let me sink it into your brain for a second. The lens is everything, which is why I see people getting these third-party zooms, and I'm like, what are you doing? The lens is everything. You get a lens you love, and then bodies to push up against it. That's the real truth. Last question. Good stuff, Casey. Is the GH6 worth the upgrade from the GH5 II, in your opinion? Who has that camera? I don't even know what that even does. I think I laughed at it in a video. It was like the GH5 firmware update, basically. It did not a lot. So yes, it would be worth getting 4K 120p, pixel to pixel. I wouldn't mind it. It's just, I noticed when the Panasonic released the G100, Panasonic died in my life. I thought, like, that's your vlogging camera? No thank you. Whatever you have in the future, count me out. So I haven't really paid attention much to what they're doing. Of course I have. I've read every spec. I've paid no less attention to them than any other company. I don't know why I said that. But they have pig skin, and I feel shame holding one in my hand. I'm thinking of getting one still. It's just, you know what I've realized on this trip? I brought this Olympus. I can't edit these files very smooth. It's a lot of jumps and waiting. And like, oh, whoops, I need to cut that a couple frames shorter. Press 3 frames ahead. Waiting. Boom. Now? Like, it's so annoying. So if I got the GH6 for traveling like what I'm doing now, I could vlog and do the wildlife. I couldn't edit it. I'd have to buy a new laptop as well. So it's like 7 grand in the hole for micro four thirds? Are you serious right now? I'm still considering it. I don't know, man. I don't like this direction. So we'll see what this Sony FX30 is all about. Probably nothing good. Like I would travel with any lens there. I don't know what to do. I need a new laptop. That's bullshit. This hand motion is dumb. Don't edit the video like this. Buy a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. I'm not wearing a lav mic on my... It's a castle.